Sedona, thanks for joining us. Congrats on the win. Can you unmute for me?
My bad.
There you go. No problem. We'll just jump right into some questions. We'll start with Rob Mosley.
It seemed like from the beginning of the fourth quarter, your game at both ends went to a different level. Was that just a matter of having not played last week, needing to get some game minutes in your legs, and then kind of find your stride there?
Yeah, absolutely. That first half, I was, trying to get my win back. I was definitely struggling. My body hadn't been used to playing in a full court game. But yeah, once I kind of got it rolling and stuff, and my team got me some open shots, I just kind of, the energy kept rolling. I felt good. Yeah.
We'll go to Andrew Hobner. Zach Neal, you'll be next.
Did it feel like the aggression level from you was different? Did you feel in the fourth that on both ends something different was kind of coming out of you at all?
Yeah, absolutely. I just want to play for my girls tonight. We all did. I think that's something really special about our team is that when we're in a hard spot, we always fight back. We're not a team that just lets them roll over us, anyone. And so, we came together and we focused on just getting one stop at a time, one bucket at a time, executing every play. And that's what we did. We knew that Arizona has incredible offense. And so every stop, we just got juiced up. We got fired up. We went crazy. And that's kind of what got us rolling into the win.
Go ahead, Zach.
For a number of different reasons, I think that you probably and your team probably feel like you may not have performed at your peak so far this season, but then you're playing the number 7 team tonight and you get these defensive stops where it gets the crowd fired up. You're fired up at half court. How good does it feel? I don't know if this is the right word, but how much of a relief is it to kind of have that performance and be able to play like you guys know you're capable of?
Yeah, absolutely. We've definitely been struggling this year, including myself. It's been rough. Just with the early injuries, we've had to kind of obtain these new roles. And it's been hard to kind of just switch our team around every week. But we adjusted. We're now back to our full strength. We're happy. We're, strong. We have all these weapons. And so, yeah, it is definitely a relief. It feels good. But, it's not over yet. We have UConn on Monday. So although it feels good right now and it will tonight, we'll celebrate and feel good. But, Pac-12 is not over. We have a long ways to go, a long road. And we're going to show out this whole season.
James Kirby, you're up now. Eric Scopel, you're next.
Sedona, correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys voted Shania as the teammate most likely to foul in practice, right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. So when you guys had been with a smaller lineup most of the game and their physicality was a problem, and Kelly puts her in for the first time and Philly with you and then Niara with you, what did the combination of bigger and more physical, how did that lead to the switch that we saw the final 15 minutes?
Yeah, I wouldn't say, Shania fouls every practice, but she's definitely the most physical player we have. She's always up on defense. She's always, getting stops, getting steals, and that's what we needed in that time. We came into a timeout and Kelly looked at her and he was like, we need energy. We put you in to get steals, to get stops, to make plays, and that's what she did. She had some incredible offensive rebounds as well, which is what we needed in that crunch time. And so she did that. And yeah, Philly also, the time that Philly came in, she was really a monster on defense. She got some incredible stops. And yeah, I'm really proud of all of them. It was really fun to play in this game.
Eric, go ahead.
I know you're not looking at this as something that you're looking to prove necessarily, but what do you think your team's second half effort, especially that fourth quarter and overtime, kind of said about this team? Because I think there's been questions and uncertainty for obvious reasons, a lot of players in and out of the lineup, but I feel like a lot was kind of said in the 15-minute stretch in the second half.
Yeah, kind of to the whole world, put us back in the conversation. We're an incredible team. We are strong and we're going to fight. We're extremely talented. And we've had our struggles at the beginning of the season, but it's not over yet. We should definitely be back in the conversation. Like I said, we have UConn on Monday, so we're definitely looking ahead now. And the more wins we get, the more opportunities we have to prove how good we are. The better our season's going to be.
Aaron Heisen, you're up. Andrew, you'll be next.
Sedona, during that fourth quarter surge, it looked like you guys started to break their half court trap and find you in like that 18-footer range. What did you start seeing in that surge to get those open shots?
Yeah, they're definitely an aggressive team, but they leave that middle open. We had practiced a lot in practice and just getting that easy little 15-footer jump shot. And I haven't shot in a while. I was in quarantine, and so I'm really just glad my shots fell tonight. It was hard to get back after only practicing for a couple days, and so yeah, I mean, my team just put that trust into me and said, hey, just pop right there, get some shots up, and they fell, luckily. So that kind of got us rolling for sure. And then Niara kind of got hot. She was just being aggressive and a monster. And so, yeah, it was definitely a team effort from everyone. But Tahina got me those shots. I'm really proud of her. And yeah, it was fun.
Andrew, you're up. James, you'll be our last question.
You've seen pretty big atmospheres in this arena before. The pandemic kind of robbed you guys of that. And then it feels like the fan base has kind of slowly been getting back into it for the last couple of months. What did it feel like to have an atmosphere like this, a big game atmosphere back in the arena for the first time in a while?
It was electric tonight. I mean, I can't even describe it. I remember walking out at halftime. Or I think it was the third quarter, and Shout was playing and everyone was just standing up and dancing. And I was like, this is why I came here. It felt pretty special. And yeah, I mean, it was just fun interacting with the crowd and yelling at them and them going crazy back. They gave us that energy and that confidence to say like, hey, we're in our home court. We're not going to get beat here. And yeah, I mean, I didn't have this in COVID. I didn't have the ability to play in front of fans. And so none of our team did. And so it's really beautiful to come out here and put on a show for our fans again. And yeah, and I mean, anyone that was in the arena tonight can tell you that it was a pretty special thing.
Go ahead, James.
Just what are the next 48 hours? So like we go from the high of this to it's kind of an NCAA tournament like situation of going from one top opponent to another top opponent on Monday afternoon in UConn, and your thoughts on UConn?
Yeah, it's UConn. They're an incredible team. They're ranked number 10, I think. And they have a lot of weapons. They're a strong team, but I think we're in a spot where we have a lot of confidence right now. We're, every practice we're going insanely hard. We're competing against each other, which just puts us in better positions to play teams like this. And so, yeah, it's going to be a fun game. I think the crowd is going to be insane. It's going to be very, very, enthusiastic, and everything we do is going to be for our Duck fans, and it's going to be really fun. But yeah, I mean, getting this win on Monday will definitely put us in a position to have a really, really good season and get us back in the conversation.
Thanks, Sedona.
Thank you, guys.